everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I want to give you a really quick review for MTV's The Challenge. Last night's episode was so boring. So boring. It's like, finale me please. Where's the final? Let's just see who runs it. Let's just see who wins it, because the end game with these skulls is very lackluster, because it just turns into, okay, we don't have to argue, we don't have to fight, we don't have to try. Who don't have a skull? Okay, y'all go get one. Let's move on. Keep trying, MTV, keep trying. I know we're putting ideas out there every season. It's better than before, but we have to keep trying. So this episode, they end those cages. Nothing exciting happened in that cage. 70% of the teams did not try. Like, they just had to stand in the cage and listen to some irritating siren go off. Okay. Then, for 2 hours, they had to hold a medicine ball. Fessy wasn't even holding his medicine ball. No, that was Kyle. Kyle didn't even hold his medicine ball. He was making Nani hold it. And I'm like, okay, trash. None of them were motivated to win. Then they had to eat the nasty food and drink the nasty water. All I remember was Rams, balls. And I put it on Twitter last night. If we know from the beginning of this that whoever wins, Nani and Gabby are going to the crater, point blank period, I wouldn't eat the Rams balls either. Like, I would just sit there, I'm not eating this. Okay. So Fessy really was trying to throw it, because he knew between Nani or Gabby, both of them would steal him and he could get rid of Anissa. So I don't even know why he tried to pretend like he was throwing it. Just throw it. You should have just sit there and looked at Anissa. I don't know. But we're going to get into the partner flip at the end, because trust me, this is going to be quick. So at the end of the day, Leroy and Casey, Corey and Gabby were the only teams really trying. After they ate the nasty food, what did they have to do? Solve a math problem. And then they put the math problem on Twitter that they did the math out of order. We all learned this. And it could just be me and my accounting brain. You know, numbers are my thing. I wasn't even paying attention because I wasn't trying to solve it. But once they put it on Twitter, I was like, when you're doing a math problem, you solve multiplication and division first, then you add or subtract after that. You got to put the little parentheses around and solve within your parentheses, then do the addition or the subtraction. They said on Twitter that they did the math equation out of order and the answer was wrong, but even production did it out of order. So who cares? Who cares? Leroy had to have Cam do his math problem for him. If there's math in the final, all of them are going to fail. After they did the math problem, they had to scratch up a chalkboard, dig for a key, file some little twist tie, and get out. Very lackluster. Like, this is one of the super trailer challenges that I was excited to see, because I was like, why? What are they doing in these cages? Like, I really thought it was going to be something exciting. It was a womp. TJ called them out for not trying. He says CT was trying, but was he? Was he? I don't know. CT said in the challenge, CT gonna piss me off. Oh, I don't know if I really like being partners with Cam. You know, I think I should have had Big T, and these Big T would try. Miss me with the bullshit, CT. Let's move on. So it's nothing to talk about in the house. Anissa cries because she knows her partner gonna get stole, period. And so she's like, I can never just get to a final. No one ever wants me to do the final. Anissa, my friend Charles says it all the time. And me, as a fellow big girl, when he first said it, it hurt my feelings. But then I had to check myself and be like, no, girl. If you want to be seen as a competitor, get in shape and come on the challenge looking and performing like you could win a final. You came back this season with the COVID 30, not even the 15, the COVID 30. You lucked. Because that first challenge of the season was some bullshit. You lucked into being able to put your colors in a row the fastest. And so you happen to win the first challenge. I guarantee you, if that first challenge of the season actually had to do with running up and down that hill every time to look at that color puzzle, your ass would have lost. You would have lost, Anissa. You aren't a good performer as you used to be. If you would have been in a physical elimination and not an elimination that Tori just wasn't strong enough to pull her balls over, you would have lost that. So, Anissa, this sounds mean, and I'm sorry because I don't dislike Anissa, but at the end of the day, suck it up. Come, retire. Because there's a lot of people that's been on the challenge and have retired and have not won shit. It is what it is. You made a name for yourself. We know who Anissa is. If someone says Anissa, you're doing a lot better than majority of the people in the United States. So, Anissa, retire or come back in shape. Train and come back prepared to perform not only in the puzzles, but perform in the daily challenges and have the endurance to run a final. Anyway, that's enough about Anissa crying her same tears, her same sad love song. And I can guarantee you the very next elimination is going to be Anissa versus Big T. And I feel like Big T is going to win it because it's going to be that one Leroy did across the log post. Moving on. What happened next? Because ain't shit happened next. They had the easiest house deliberation ever. It's, I forgot who was the house vote. It don't matter. It ended up being Nani versus Gabby. So let's get into the one thing of bullshit I saw on my TV screen. Corey and Fessy outside working out. And how long ago did Tori go home? Like, Tori has been gone a long time. Fessy has since been kissing, hugging, cuddling all up on Gabby. But we have a whole segment about how they feel Tori and what's her ex-man's name? Whatever his name is. Jordan. How Tori and Jordan were on bad terms and they feel like they getting ready to break up soon. And yeah, Fessy been kissing on Gabby, but you know, whatever Fessy wants, Fessy's gonna get. He don't care that she got a man. He can't wait for them to break up because he gonna get with Tori. And I'm like, damage control much? Like, have y'all been talking to Shawnee over on Basketball Wives to try to have a cover up? Like, bitch, miss me with all that. We all know something going on with Fessy and Tori. We all can put in our minds to believe that it started in this challenge house before Tori broke up with Jordan. Now, call a spade a spade. The last time Tori had a man on this show, what did she do? She found a new man on the show. So it's not hard to believe that this time Tori comes on the show with a man and she finds another one. And she's just the type of bitch that like a crossover. You know, I ain't mean to call you a bitch, Tori. It's just in the fun of reviewing. But I don't care. I don't care. I didn't understand for the life of me why we had a whole segment about Tori. And Tori has been gone. And Tori is not even the one that Fessy is in the house kissing down. Moving on, let's get to this elimination because the elimination was actually a good one. It was the one Josiah and Kyle. Yeah, it's the one they did with the ring, except for this time they had to run and jump and catch the ring. Round one, Gabby beasted it. Like, Gabby did a good job. And I was like, Nani, come on. Don't lose another one. Now, mind you, any other season, I wouldn't give a damn if Nani lost, but Nani on my fantasy team. So I was pulling. I'm like, Nani, come on, give me one more skull on my list. Let me brag a little bit more. Come on, Nani, you could beat Gabby. So after round one, I was like, I don't know about this. Round two, Nani actually gets the ring, but Gabby puts up a good fight. I feel like Gabby exhausted all of her energy in round one. And by round two, these are the type of eliminations, they get dirty. For the life of me, Gabby was pointing at her face for a hall brawl against Amber M, but you rather scrap in this dirt pit with Nani. Okay. She lost. Gabby went home. Who cares? The way Gabby got scared of that hall brawl, she deserved to lose. She did not deserve a gold skull after giving away the easiest gold skull of the season. So she went home. Let's get to the partner picks. Oh, Nani had a good cry. You know, I'm happy for Nani. Like, girl, you did it. What did they say? Twitter is shady, y'all. They said this was Nani's first elimination win since the Obama administration. Congratulations, Nani. Thank you for the gold skull on my fantasy team. You rock. But Twitter, y'all are a mess. So let's get to the partner picks. She looked at Kyle. I'm not mad at her for dumping Kyle because Kyle dumped her. So you said, fuck me, fuck you. You know, I don't understand why she picked Fessy. Now let's think back. Fessy is a beast, but if we go by the optics of last season, Fessy came in last of 4. Kyle came in second. Fessy came in 4th. Now, they were in snow, and maybe Fessy just doesn't do good in snow. But some people are saying Fessy gassed out. A lot of people do gas out on their first final because they just have never done it before. And you just really don't know what you're getting into. Now, we know about Turbo and Theo, you know, but they different. So I would have probably snatched up a champ. Someone who has actually ran a final and won a final. I would have snatched CT from Cam, or I would have snatched Darrell from Amber B. I would not have stolen Fessy. That's just Angie. But she stole Fessy. And so then Anissa now gets to pick next. And she picks Kyle. And Corey is stuck with Big T. I feel like next week, because I'm hoping we're getting close to the end of this, I don't want to have to see 2 more boring. Like, let's talk about this real quick. Why, since nobody else tried TJ, did nobody else vote count? Like, the only people that should have voted since you did it before should have been CT. Who else tried? Gabby N. Shit, I don't forgot their names. Corey. I understand we still would have got the same outcome, but still, it should be if you don't try, you go in. How about that? I bet you some people would try then. Like, if you don't try, then your name is the only name on the chopping block to go in. Like, even Nani, who didn't have a gold skull, told TJ in the challenge, yeah, I ain't got no gold skull, but I ain't eating that. Okay, well, how about you can't get a gold skull if you don't try? Like, it needs to be some kind of repercussions to make people want to try. But anyway, we're going to see the underwater challenge next week. This is another one that looks exciting to me, but I guarantee it's probably going to be a womp because it looks like CT and Cam can't get along. Let me tell you why CT and Cam won't get along. Cam is an alpha female. She not going to sit back and just let you steamroll the competition. Cam has her own ideas. Cam is going to want to do it her way if she feels like she got the way to do it. And she's not a big T. She don't need you to big up her. So I don't know, CT. I feel like you got to learn how to talk to somebody like Cam. And I don't think the way you talk to people is going to rock with Cam. I feel like next week they're going to throw in, what's the child's name? Big T and Corey. Or they're going to vote in Anissa and Kyle and throw in Big T and Corey. And I hope for the life of me it's a double elimination between the guys and the girls. Like, let's just let Corey and Big T try for their gold skulls next week and move on to the final. Because this is long, it's draining, and that's all I have to give. Like, they aren't giving anything. Like, even me and my little fantasy team group, we was like, we perceived that they weren't going to give anything. And we was like, let's just talk on finale night. Because right now, it's predictable. It's predictable. But congratulations to me for getting another gold skull. I'm so happy about that. If Big T can pull out a gold skull, oh, I can do some shit talking. I could do some shit talking if Big T can pull out a gold skull. I might have to take my fantasy team up out the trash. But Kyle has to hold on to his too. Like, he can't let Corey take his. I might could do some talking. We'll see. Anyway, like, comment, share. Get in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode. I'm about to be out, and I will see you all next week for the next review. All right? Bye.